Hi you guys, and welcome back to Evolve with Jelena. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and today I just wanted to focus on why you should give yourself more credit, understanding that life happens and how you shouldn't focus on the why and focus on how you can adapt to the situation and just keep it moving. Me personally, I really struggled with that last year because I felt like, oh, I'm done with college, so I should have my six-figure job and also the car I want and the husband and this is and that. No, life happens. I'm not gonna always have everything I want. I feel like I had to take a step back and be grateful for the things that I do have. And when I didn't do that, I found myself sinking into depression because I wasn't able to really be appreciative of what I do have and really understand that I'm not going to always have everything that I say I'm supposed to have at a certain point at a certain time. It's just not how life works. When you focus on the negative, like why I don't have this job, or why I didn't get into this particular program in school, or why doesn't this person love me, etc., etc. When you focus on those negative things, I feel like you bring more negativity into your life. So instead of focusing on the negative things, you should focus on more positive things. Today, I asked myself, who is really holding me back? It's not they, like what DJ Khaled say. It's not the man. It's really myself, especially if I allow self-sabotage and also depression stop me. Ultimately, I'm my biggest critic, so I have to stop being so hard on myself. I feel like I'm so used to being hard on myself so that I can stay focused and stay dedicated to school or stay dedicated to getting a business done that I got caught up in it. So being hard on yourself, it's a good thing until you start beating yourself up about it. When life happens, don't beat yourself up. Don't make the mistake that I made. I was beating myself up for a long time. And it took me hearing it from multiple people. It took me from getting tired of just being depressed about it, for me to realize I need to stop focusing on the why this has happened to me and focus more on how I can jump on board and make it work. Jump on board and change the situation. Focus on the why. They ain't gonna change nothing, and that's a promise. You just gonna be stuck just asking yourself why multiple times for no reason. Stop asking why. Just figure out how you can change it. Just figure out how you can adapt to it. Just figure out how you can move on. Focus on the why, it's not going to change anything. Focus on the why, it's only going to make you more upset and make you more sad. And being sad is not a cool thing to do. I'm not saying that you're going to always be happy and jolly every day in your life, but what I am saying is, if you can stop it, if you can prevent yourself from being in that low vibration, then do that. Do so. If you know me, or if you've just worked with me, or if you just held a conversation with me, you know I always talk about how you can create your own destiny. And that's the truth. You really think happens for a reason, and life does happen. But at the same time, that doesn't mean you can't create your own reality. But while creating your own reality, you can't get obsessed with it, which is something that I did. You can't get obsessed with having so much control over your life that when it doesn't happen how you think it's supposed to happen, or at the time that you think it's supposed to happen, that you just go crazy. So when my life didn't happen exactly how I wanted to happen, detail by detail, just to be honest, I became depressed. And it took me a while to admit it. It took me a while to even tell people. It took me a while to even make this video about this, because it's something that I was afraid to share with people. But I wanted to be able to help someone to not go through the same thing that I went through, or to continue to beat themselves up. So focused on meeting all their goals and just being successful. But then I said to myself, sweetheart, you are successful. I really had to take a step back, give myself more credit, and say you're already successful, and not thinking that if I don't have a particular job, then I'm not successful. I mean, I'm 23. I already have a degree. At 22, I started my first business. I have a job, and I'm also continually to build myself, and I'm growing every day. So it's not like I'm at a standstill. I'm just not at where I thought I should be. And that's where you mess up at. You mess up when you thinking that it's really, you know what, ultimately, you mess up when you don't live in the here and now. I get so caught up in the future and where I think I should be at a particular time that when that doesn't happen, I'm like, oh, I suck, or oh, I'm not successful. No, I am. And when you believe it, that's when you become it. So work on writing a journal. That helps me too, which is something that I do. It's something that I write in all the time, like daily, every day. I'm writing my goals down. I'm writing down how I feel. I'm writing down things I want to change about myself. I'm writing down literally everything. I think having a journal will help you look back on how your growth. It helps you see your growth. It helps you be able to remember the things that you want to do in life. And it also helps you let go of certain emotions that you need to let go out of your body. Because for you to continue to grow and move, you have to be at a certain vibration. And if you're not in a high vibration, then you're not going to receive the blessings from God. You're not going to receive the blessings from the universe. It's not going to happen. And the vibration you're at, you can always tell it by your emotions. So if you're all happy and jolly and smiling all the time and being nice to people, then you can tell you're at a high vibration. But if you're sad all the time, depressed and always complaining and feel like people against you and this is and that, you're just sad and negative, you're at a low vibration. And if you're at a low vibration, you're not going to receive the blessings that you know or you feel that you deserve. You really can't know if something shouldn't be happening to you, because like I said, everything happens for a reason. Life happens. I feel like you won't know that something should be happening to you unless it's just literally harming you. So when you're going through things and you feel like this shouldn't be happening to you, take a step back and figure out, why do you feel that way? Maybe you're supposed to go through this particular situation so that you can learn from it, or so that you can grow from it, or so that you won't have to go through it 10 years from now. Maybe you're supposed to go through it right now so that you can evolve. And I had to really work on that last year. I really had to work on that last year so that I can give this message to someone else. And like I said, sometimes I even have to remind myself these very things I'm telling you all month to month, or when I'm having just a bad day, or if I feel like I'm hearing too many no's. Also, meditating helps me a lot with not focus on negative things. When I meditate, I'm able to clear my mind and just live in the moment and just be in silence and not think about anything. I'm an overthinker, so I overthink a lot of things, and I let my thoughts sometimes get the best of me because I'm thinking about everything, literally everything. So sometimes I really have to meditate so I can clear my mind and I let my thoughts take over and I let my thoughts get the best of me. Like, just clear your mind. Meditate for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. If you can't even do 10 minutes, start off with 2 minutes a day, and I promise you'll see a difference. Because once you're finished, it's like a breath of fresh air and you're able to just not think about anything. And I didn't know how hard it was to sit in silence until I actually started meditating. Once I started meditating, I was like, this shit kinda hard. I'm just trying to sit. It was only like a minute or two, and I'm like, I can't sit here in silence for real. But once you continue to do it, you'll get used to it, and you will see the impact that it can really have on your life if you literally meditate for like 5 minutes a day. You won't be so cluttered with so many thoughts in your head. I feel like you're able to make better decisions. You're able to listen more to other people. You're able to organize the thoughts that you have in your head. When you're trying to think about so many things or focus on too many things at one time, you get frustrated. You get caught up in depression. You sink into believing things that are not true. Even if you don't want to start a journal, try writing down 5 to 10 things that you're grateful for, that you're thankful for every day or 2 days out of the week. When you're grateful for more things, you'll receive more things that you want out of life. When you appreciate more things, I feel like you feel better because you're like, what am I complaining for? Life could be so much worse. It's some people who don't even have clean water. People don't have clothes on their back. Who don't get a good meal every night. Who don't have someone to really love them and care for them and listen to them. It's simple things like that we take for granted that people don't have. And when you appreciate more things and thankful for the things that you do have, that's when you receive more blessings. And like I said, it goes back to, I'm not saying that, okay, if you write down 10 things that you're grateful for the next 2 weeks, next week you're gonna get everything that you want. No. But you will be able to look at life with a different perspective. And also, you will be able to see the blessings that you didn't know that you were receiving. It'll be more clear to you, because sometimes you receive small blessings and you don't even see it as a big thing because it's so small to you. But to someone else, that's a huge thing. It's a big thing, which is another thing that I had to work on. Like the fact that I graduated from college. Honestly, for me, I mean, I know it was a big accomplishment, but right now, last year when I was struggling with it, I was just like, so everybody graduated from college, but no, everybody don't graduate from college in 4 years. No, everybody don't have support from their families when they go to college. No, everybody don't know what they want to major in or want to have a career in. So that's something that I need to appreciate. And now looking back on it, I appreciate those things because it helped make me the person who I am today. Your emotions reflect your thoughts, and your thoughts is basically showing the vibration level that you're on. So just try to focus on more positive things. Or even when you're sad, use that energy to flip it around and think about something happy. Think about something that you already have, that you can really say that I'm grateful for this and I appreciate this, and channel that energy and make it into something way more positive. And when you put that positive energy out into the world, I promise you receive so many other more blessings that you do deserve and that you do need. I promise you, that's literally a promise for me. And I don't like to promise shit if I don't think it's not kind of true, but I promise that. I don't have all the answers, all the keys to the streets. But I do know giving yourself more credit, knowing that life happens, and believing in yourself will get you very far in life. It will get you to a point where you want to be, and that's a promise. And it's something that I'm continuing to work on, and I hope that you will continue to work on. And I really hope that the tips that I gave you will make a difference in your life, or that it touch you in some type of way. Because ultimately, my whole goal of starting Evolve by Jelena is not just about makeup or showing you the clothes I'm wearing. I really want to help women, men too, but really women and women of color, to help them grow and be more comfortable with themselves, and help them believe in themselves more, and help them know that you can be whatever the hell you want to be. Don't let no situation that you in, don't let nobody that's around you, don't let anything stop you from reaching your goals. You can be whoever you want to be. Anything. All you gotta do is envision it, write it down, and just make it happen, and keep working at it until it happens. I don't care if you hit 10 no's a day. So it just wasn't meant for you. So continue to work after your goals, and I'm gonna continue to work on myself too, because I promise you, I'm not just telling you this because I read it somewhere or it sound good. I've actually experienced these things, and I'm actually working on these things now today. So I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.